arc and strikes your side, and although the impact doesn't break anything, it sends your body flying across the seafloor. You correct your position, but the whale is already preparing to strike again. And this time you see the tail cut across just behind your head. The force alone disrupts the water around your body and drags you sideways again. You don't wait for a third strike. You angle upward and begin to ascend, pushing yourself into the higher layer of current. Your body is heavy, and it moves slowly, but it moves consistently. The whale follows for a couple of minutes, but after a while the movement behind you stops. The pain settles in gradually, tracing a long line across your side that will stay with you for a long time. You don't stop because there's nothing to wait for. You managed to survive this time, but next time, you'll have to be more careful. You're 150 years old now, and your body has finally reached maturity. You are ready to reproduce. You keep drifting forward through the cold, just as you always have, and nothing in your path suggests that anything will be different. Then a new signal brushes against your skin. It's a soft pattern of electrical pulses that moves through the current. You follow it without hesitation, because something in your body responds before anything else can. Eventually, you detect movement ahead. It's slow and follows no clear direction. It's another Greenland shark, the first you've encountered in 100 years. It doesn't acknowledge you, and it doesn't move away. It just continues through the water, keeping its own pace, not faster than you and not slower either. You stay beside it for a while, then you take your chance and mate. The process is simple and short, and once it's done, the shark in front of you begins to drift away. You don't follow it. The connection is over, and there is no reason to stay near each other. You turn in the opposite direction and continue forward through the current. There will be no offspring nearby, and no sign of what took place. You don't know when you'll encounter another of your kind again, but somewhere, one of them will carry what you've left behind. Skip forward a bit, and you're 250 years old now. While you're swimming, as usual, something catches your attention. You detect a scent. It cuts cleanly through the current, thick with fresh blood. You shift your path and begin to close in, letting the trail guide you downward through the colder layer. The body of a dead seal appears a few minutes later. Some of the tissue is torn, but it hasn't been picked over yet. A 6-gill shark is already circling, smaller than you but much faster. Its turns are tight and sharp, cutting closer with each pass. You adjust your angle and approach the other side of the carcass, staying clear and aiming for the softest part of the exposed muscle. You don't look at the 6-gill, and you don't change direction, but it moves in anyway. Its strike is sudden. Jaws open, body twisting sideways, it tears across your side and veers off before you react. The cut is deep enough to throw off your balance, and your body tilts as you pull away from the kill. But this time, you strike back. As it turns for a second pass, you twist and lunge. Your jaws catch its side just behind the gills. Your teeth sink in and tear a long, ragged wound as it thrashes free. It bolts into the dark, trailing a thick line of blood behind it. You don't chase it. You're still bleeding, and the wound on your side hurts with every movement. You swim down into deeper water, away from the feeding zone, and into a colder, thicker space. You settle between two slabs of rock and wait. The bleeding slows over several hours. You stay there until the wound is mostly healed and your movement feels steady again. When you leave, you don't return to the kill. This wound will close, but the next one could go deeper. You're 400 years old.